because of where you're going to. And he can't take you to it until he brings you through it, so that you have, watch this, the moral authority, the spiritual experience to tell somebody else that you can make it. Isaac entreated the Lord. I didn't mean to go off, but you'll find I keep going off on certain texts. He entreated the Lord. His wife was unable to bear children. And watch this. And the text says in the Amplified, and the Lord granted his prayer. And Rebekah, his wife, became pregnant. So I started off talking about imprinting. If you weren't here Wednesday night, I said that Jacob was imprinted with a couple of things from his mama and daddy. Jacob believed that he could deceive God because that's how he was introduced to God. Through deception. Ain't nobody talking to me. Where the mama put on stuff to make him look like he was Esau and trick the daddy. Can I help you with something? How you introduce a person to God is how they're going to relate to God. That's why the church has got to be careful on how we introduce people to Jesus. We can't introduce them to customs, traditions, and rules and regulations. We have to introduce them to the relationship with Jesus. So Isaac now prays. Rebekah is now pregnant. In verse 22, the Amplified version says, 2 children struggled together within her. So, isn't that amazing that in Genesis 32, Mama, you got it. In Genesis 32, he's still struggling. He wrestled in the womb. And now he's wrestling in life. Now, I could take off a whole biological issue that certain behaviors are predisposed simply because it came through the genes. Are we here? But I'm not going to go that way, but I just want to share with you, that's how he started. He started wrestling. Oh man, I got to go. He started wrestling and he ended wrestling. Now watch this. It's important that you understand Genesis 25, 20 verses 20, 21, and 22. It says, 2 children struggled together within her, and she said, if it is so that the Lord has heard our prayer, why am I like this? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23, the Lord said to her, the founders of 2 nations are in your womb, and the separation of 2 peoples has begun in your body. The one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. Please don't miss this. Notice they were already struggling in the womb. When the birthing moment came, Esau came out first, but Jacob had his heel. So technically it was a tie. Okay, now listen, the Bible didn't say that. That's just me inferring it. It's a joke. Okay, so watch this. He grabs his heel and he comes out. But notice what God told Rebekah. And I got to finish this in the 11 o'clock and then on Wednesday. Notice what God told Rebekah. He says, 2 nations, they're fighting, they're separating now. Wow, you got this? And he says, one's going to be stronger than the other. But please watch this. And the elder shall serve the younger. Y'all got it? This is really important. Do you have it? Because you can't understand what I'm about to say if you don't get it. Because this is going to mess me up. I'm going to mess you up. Watch this. The struggle in Genesis 32 came from the prophecy of Genesis 25. The problem is God told Rebekah that the elder's going to serve the younger. So Rebekah was trying to help God out. Since the elder's going to serve the younger, then let me help God out and go ahead and manipulate by making Isaac believe that Jacob is Esau, so that Jacob can get the birthright so that the elder can serve the younger, because that's what God said. Here's what I want to drop the bomb and I gotta go. But watch this. Isn't it amazing when your circumstances don't line up to your prophecy? Anybody got a prophecy from the Lord that God said he was going to do something, but your circumstances don't look like your prophecy? Oh, I said your circumstances don't look like your prophecy. The Lord said that you're the head and not the tail, but your circumstances don't look like your prophecy. I want to help you with this, that when your circumstances don't look like your prophecy, you are a great candidate for divine alignment. What God said to Rebecca was true. What God said to Rebecca is going to hold. But watch this. God